Hi all, afternoon. Hope you're having a good day. So this is something we haven't done for quite a while. So if you're a new subscriber, this is the kind of thing that I used to do. This is why I was called sort of Binance stuff, really, because I used to cover more stuff like this. So Binance Launchpad are going to launch a token called Space ID or ID. Okay. So introducing the Space ID token sale on Binance Launchpad. So fellow Binanceans, Binance is excited to announce the 30th project on Binance Launchpad, Space ID. The token sale for Space ID will follow the Launchpad subscription format, with the recording of user BNB balances starting on the 17th of March, which is today. So I guess it started 13 hours ago. Binance will record user BNB balances for 5 days from the 17th of March to the 22nd of March. The final BNB holding amount for each user will be determined as the average of 5 days using the daily average BNB balance calculation previously announced here. Okay. So ID, token name, Space ID, Launchpad hard cap, 2.5 million USD. Hard cap per user is 15,000 USD. Total token supply is 2 billion. Total token allocated in Binance Launchpad is 5%, which is 100 million ID. Public sale token price, one ID equals 0.025 USD. So pricing BNB will be determined prior to subscription. Token sale subscriptions, supported sessions BNB only. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take a snapshot every single hour of how much BNB you're holding in various places. So if I go here, so your daily average BNB, and you can have it in all sorts of places. It's basically pretty much everywhere. Okay, so include so as long as your BNB is in normal Binance accounts, so margin accounts, Binance crypto loans, collateral. So you could even be, you could even be holding it in collateral. So, getting a loan even. So you couldn't do that before. Sub accounts, Binance Simple Earn, which I can't really do anymore, although I've still got some in there, I think. BNB Vault accounts, Future Wallet accounts, Binance Funding Wallet accounts, Launch Pool accounts, DeFi staking accounts, and dual investments sell high subscriptions. Okay, so where you can't have it, where it won't be counted, is if you've got it in a trade. That's definitely okay. So total daily average BNB balance, sum of the daily average of the following: spot account balance, margin account balance, Binance crypto loans collateral, sub accounts, simple earn, BNB wallet. Okay. Okay. Average spot account balance is calculated using the sum of the hourly snapshots. Okay. Daily average sub account balance. All right. So, right. All right. So if you've got BNB, it'll basically count it as long as it's somewhere on in the system in being on the Binance system, and it's not in a trade. So that's the only place where it won't be. If you've got it in a trade, I don't think it'll be counted. Okay. So if you're new to this, I've done quite a few of these in the past. I've got various tokens. So there's this 30 tokens that have been released in this way. So for instance, Loca token. So here I've got a video on it launched. Okay. And usually what happens in the past anyway, so who knows what the future holds exact, but usually you get about 8 times the amount of what your token is worth. So if you've got like $10 worth of tokens, or you buy $10 worth of tokens, then roughly speaking, you'll be able to sell it for about $80 pretty much straight away, okay, on launch. So if you have a look at this kind of graph here, you can see how sort of a big green candle, and you're sort of buying it at the low end and selling it here kind of thing pretty much straight away within the first 5 minutes, okay. So this video is on the subscription period, okay. So we go back to this here. So here, the subscription timeline. So preparation period, 17th to the 22nd. So you get your user BNB balances and you got the snapshot. So Binance then works out how much BNB you're allowed to subscribe or put into subscription. So subscription will open at this time and the time is really important here. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock in the morning UTC time, which is Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, so if you're in the UK, you're gonna have to get up before 9 o'clock. Okay, so in the past I've missed these because I'm not an early riser. Okay, so obviously it depends on where you are in the world. So you've got basically 3 hours to get your BNB into subscription, and what that means is if you've got like 20 BNB for argument's sake, you'll put 20 in, but they'll probably only take out, I don't know, a fraction of it. Okay, so you'll commit your 20 BNB for like 3 hours. You won't be able to do anything with it for a few hours. And then, because in general, what these things are, they're very oversubscribed by 1,000. Okay. Now, who knows what it's going to be like now? Maybe everyone's going to get their money in Bitcoin and not bother with this. Okay. But in the past, they've been oversubscribed by about 1,000. So if you're hoping to sell like all your BNB for this Space ID coin and then multiply your money by about 8-fold. Okay, so imagine if you had like, let's say you had 10 BNB, which is currently worth about 300. That would be 3,000. Okay, $3,000 worth of BNB. If you were to buy $3,000 worth of Space ID and then it goes up by 10-fold in about 5 minutes, which it can do, then you're thinking, oh, great, I'm just going to go from $3,000 to $30,000. All right. If you think that, then that isn't going to happen. Okay. Because you're going to basically only get a fraction. All right. Like 1,000 maybe of your BNB committed. So if you've got 3,000 in, maybe you'll get $3 worth, something like that. Yeah, it might be as little as that. Who knows? Okay. Who knows what it is? But if you've got some, well, all I'll say is it's still worth doing. Okay, you're pretty much doing nothing for it, especially if you hold BNB. The only question you've got to ask yourself is whether you're going to buy a load of BNB now and then hold it for a week. Oh, sorry, yeah, 5 days, and then put it into this subscription. That's the only question, because obviously, if you buy some BNB now, the price might dip. Okay, so whatever you gain in the for the whatever you gain in the token sale, you might lose if the price of BNB dips. So that is like, that's your gamble. Now, if you already hold BNB and you're not intending to sell any BNB that you've already got, then this is a no lose gamble. All right. I would say you're pretty much guaranteed to make money on this. So I've got some BNB. And no, and the other thing is, by the way, if you've got it in if you've got your BNB stored somewhere in savings, lock savings or something like that, you'd have to take it out and get it into your spot wallet to remove it from your spot wallet and put it into subscription. Okay, so you have to do something with it basically within this 3-hour period. And there's another video here on subscribing. Okay, so this is for the Alpine F1 fan token. So if you want, you can watch this video, and I'll leave links to both of these videos so you can sort of watch the this. So this is the Loca token launch. So this is kind of what I did when I sort of sold my tokens instantly on that one. And this is the Alpine F1 subscription. Okay, subscribing my BNB to get my Alpine F1 tokens. So those are two sort of previous videos you can watch of that. So kind of that's what it is in a nutshell. If you've got some BNB, then you're pretty much not going to lose out, especially if it's in your spot wallet. If you've got BNB in your spot wallet or your BNB vault, then you're not going to lose out. If you've got it, if you've got your BNB in a earning something that's earning and it's locked, some sort of lock staking somewhere, then obviously you'd have to take it out. So you might feel that you don't want to take it out. So that's kind of entirely up to you. That's your kind of decision what you want to make on that. But if you got it in your spot wallet, then it's a no-brainer. Okay, you got BNB in your spot wallet, then just put it into subscription. Just watch this video to see. It's dead easy. Okay. Okay, you just basically click a button and you say you're gonna put so much BNB into subscription. Okay, and it'll be out within sort of whatever, you know, they released it after a few hours, so usually about midday, so about 3 hours after 9 o'clock. So if it finishes at 9 o'clock, the subscription, usually I think the BNB gets released about midday, something like that. So there we have it. That's the space ID. Oh, let's have a look at this space ID. I've forgotten to. So space ID, what is it exactly? It looks like it's some sort of Web3. Discover, register, trade, manage, one place for digital identities. So name, service, registration. Okay. Hot collections. So different names. So like obviously .eth. There's a .arb now by the looks of it. Web3 domains, replace your complex address with a human readable identity for all your Web3 interactions. So it's a one-stop Web3 domain and identity platform. I guess that's what Space ID is in a nutshell. So that's kind of what the token is all about. Okay, there we have it then. Space ID Launchpad on Binance.